Gap and crap is one of my favorite setups because the risk is pretty defined. If we push over 3450, we take a loss, but if the stock stays under 3450, it fills that complete gap. So a very important concept, we use the gap concept. I teach the gap concept on for the swing trades, for the day trades, for the investing. I teach it a lot. So let's take a look here how the gap was working in case of SNDK. This is the company that makes the hard drives at high level, does a bunch of other stuff too, also benefiting with artificial intelligence. So SNDK also was on our game plan today. Morgan Stanley increases the profit target to 230, but it did remove it as its top pick. It's no longer a top pick. So told the traders to crap under 208, long over that, neutral bias. But as soon as I see it dumping, I told the traders gap and crap. So I told them cover some on the full gap fill. If we break 200, we will flush more. So SNDK broke 200. I gave the target of 190. We hit the 190 target. So this was almost a $15 per share profit. Even if you're risking $3, you are making a $15 there because the risk was right here over 210 when we were adding shorts. If we were adding lower, the risk was right here 208. So we were risking $3,000. We were making $10 grand. Risking $300. We are making over $1,500 on this trade. If you are shorting the shares, of course, you could trade options as well. But the point is, you need to learn how to short, and gap and crap setup really gives you good returns. And now once the gap and crap setup, this is where you close. This was a 512 call. This is where you close your shorts, and of course you can buy the 512 calls. If you see that SNDK, and my traders already know that, they are already taking that 512 calls and taking it all the way up. From that 512 calls, it ran all the way to 209 for a beautiful curl setup. Of course, we shorted it once, and then SNDK provided us a curl setup as well. So learn these two setups, gap and crap, and then 512 calls. Next one, we're going to take a look at MDB. MDB was also in a gap and crap. MDB had a news, CEO steps down, 400 psych big resistance, long over 390 to 400, gap and crap under the 512. So as soon as you see this 512 breaking, it's no longer a long. You are not buying the stock. You are shorting it, or you're buying the puts. So it was a gap and crap. I was on the voice. I told the trader it's a gap and crap. Even at 10 a.m., I told the trader it's still in gap and crap. Even from that 371, it went on to flush to 357.50. Beautiful gap and crap setup. And you see it was going from, this is called an air gap. This is called also the MTF magnet. You see 512 breaks. You short here. You hold as long as it gets closer to this 1 hour clouds, and you could close your shorts here, and you could always long it. And you see how Ripster clouds work. The curl from Ripster cloud took it back to the 374. So that's the power of the Ripster cloud system, guys. It tells you when to short, it tells you when to long. Another beautiful gap and crap setup, guys.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.